Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we'll be checking out Under Tides from Arknights, one that you guys have suggested a number of times, which means that it's going to be a banger. I'm excited to check this out. But if you got anything else you'd like me to check out, throw it down in the comments. And while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. It shows that you guys are enjoying what I'm making, and I can keep making as much Arknights content as everyone wants, and I want to too, because it's amazing. I've also got a Patreon now. I've got the Speed of Light reaction over there and a couple Star Set songs, and I'll do some others on there that are more copyrighted and stuff like that, because to avoid issues. But anyways, without further ado, let's check out Under Tides. Ooh, there's a real frantic nature to this one. Like, it starts off very disjointed. Like, that melody at the very beginning was like, it's just like little pieces here and there, and there's like some kind of vocalizations, but it's hard to really make out what they are. I mean, after Awaken, I have a feeling this has something to do with like maybe kind of Cthulhu like creatures under the deep and stuff like that, but I guess we'll keep going and see. It's very interesting so far. That percussion is really interesting, and the violin that just came in, or the strings, are just fantastic so far. This is only the beginning. Jumanji. It's interesting focusing on the the percussion so much in this one, and it's really good percussion. Like I said earlier, it's almost like the Jumanji like drums that you hear in that movie, the original one. It's very good though, and these like almost disembodied voices from the deep are really cool. Like, I wonder if it's like sirens calls of some kind, or like some other kind of, again, like Cthulhu style creature, like eldritch horror under the deeps or something like that. But it's very interesting style, and the little synth elements there too, like. But yeah, the drums are like the main focal point right now, and I'm guessing that the strings will probably come back in pretty quick here, but this is fantastic already. I want to go back and get this bit again just because it's so good. But yeah, it's really interesting taking those again kind of disembodied vocals and adding them in, making like full melodies out of them, and not just having like individual kind of notes being sung out of nowhere. But it sounds again very eerie, very unsettling, very again ghastly almost. Like it's some kind of like ethereal creature who's singing to you from, I'm guessing, the depths of the ocean or something like that. Again, very unsettling, very cool though. This would fit perfectly in like a horror movie or kind of horror game setting, which I don't know if Arknights does have a horror tinge to it. Like some of the things I heard from Awaken kind of seemed like there might be some horror elements there, but this is very cool though. Beautiful melody, and now the strings coming back into like the way it's evolved is just really interesting. And it's also fascinating how they don't have any problem like sticking to the quiet moments. Like for the first like almost half of the song, like it was very quiet, very again focusing on the drums, just very unsettling. Little bits of vocals here and there, a little bit of synth here and there, but for the most part it was just like very simple and very quiet, and just like kind of building that kind of unsettling feeling as they've now built into what we're hearing now, which is pretty awesome. Nice. Wow, this is building so crazily, like in such a crazy way, I should say. Like it went from again very simple near the beginning and just focusing on the drums, and now we're just building and building and building, and like it just keeps going up and up kind of thing. Like the way that it just adds to the level of complexity of the melody, like, and just keeps like switching things up and keeping things fresh. Like it's very diverse, especially in this last half. Like I wasn't expecting it to be this crazy as we go on, but like those strings are fantastic. The vocals are like, it works so well with this kind of melody and the style of the song and everything like that. And I'm guessing the setting as well. It's probably perfect for the setting, but absolutely beautiful melodies, especially from the vocals, and the drums are still just like a very focal point that have just kind of been going through this whole thing and just carrying it, because those are fantastic drum melodies we have in the background there. Just like, excellent. It just all fades out with almost like whispers from the deep at the end. That was awesome. Like, it's just so diverse and so interesting. And like, again, the ethereal vocals were really interesting. Like the way that they modified the vocals and stuff like that. There's a song that I have in my playlist that kind of sounds a little bit similar for the vocals, so I'll probably throw that at the end. It's by an artist named Mazda. Very unsettling video, very unsettling song, but it's a very good song. It's similar to this. Very, very cool, very interesting. And again, the strings were fantastic. The way that they brought in the horns near the end there, it almost had like it reminded me of like music from Pirates of the Caribbean, the same kind of like ocean style, like adventurous themes. Like there's a little bit of the adventurous side to the end there, like there's these creatures that you need to go take out in the middle of the ocean or something like that, and it's like go on your adventure and take them out and deal with them or whatever. But very unsettling. And also like, it's interesting that some of the vocals there, like especially near the end, they almost sounded like a whale's call or something like that. Like it was like a mix between, again, the original vocals we already had with just like little bits of like, yeah, almost that sonar style of like, I don't know, undersea vocalizations. I'm guessing obviously they did that purposely because this is some kind of creature from the deep or whatever it is. And yeah, it's just really interesting the level of thought and detail put into these, like to create the songs around the settings that they're in, and it just fits perfectly. Like I'm guessing this is like the exact type of thing that you would want, and it would fit. It just fits so perfectly for this kind of vibe. Again, unless I'm like misunderstanding what undertides even means, which is possible, but it definitely gives me that vibe of like, again, unsettling creatures underneath the water, like maybe sirens calling to you and like calling to fishermen or pirates or people on like boats that are trying to like get them to go under the water and take them to there or whatever. Like really creepy, very cool though. And yeah, this was fantastic. But thanks for hanging out, watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, later days, folks.